I just went live on IG. I'm gonna ask everybody how everything's going, finding your niche, and if they had any questions, and so on and so forth. So, Daddy Pawns, what's the number one focus on being successful? As in, what's the most important step? Step one, man. Find your niche. What's your niche? Did you find it? So I had a lot of people hit me up about the securing the bag 5 steps. Step one is finding your niche. Based on your responses, I decided to drill down a little bit more into defining this, finding your niche. So many have the question and are having a bit of a struggle in terms of finding their niche. What exactly they need to do to actually find what it is that they do best and they're gonna spend the rest of their lives pursuing. So for example, let's say you love basketball. So let's say you're 5'2". So there's only one Muggsy Bogues out there, right? But if you love basketball, you love hoops that much, there are plenty of other ways to participate. There's sports medicine, there's being an agent, there's being a lawyer, there's being a manager, there's personal training, exercise, science, and medicine. There are a million ways of participating in basketball without ever stepping on the court. That's what I mean by finding balance. In music, for example, perhaps you're not the best rapper. Maybe your game isn't right, but you might have the hustle that will lead you into thousands and thousands of other niches. You could be an entertainment lawyer, for example. You could be a publicist. You can write music. You can ghostwrite. You could be into music publishing. There's plenty of big music publishing companies out there. Lighting experts, set designers. You know how much people get paid to design Beyonce and Kanye's sets? A lot. And it's very creative, and these people are geniuses. Bottom line is, once again, there are a million ways to participate in an ecosystem without dropping bars. Daddy Pawns, what's the main focus on being successful? That's too broad of a question. It's not just, hey, I woke up and I'm successful. You gotta go through steps. See, that's the other reason why I'm doing this securing the bag thing. Because a lot of people, you know, they just want the money. They just want to secure the bag, but they don't want to do the work which is required to get to the bag. You know, and that requires breaking it down and, you know, figuring things out. Even people at the top will sit there and be like, oh man, I never even thought about that. Like, I'm just going for mine. And you know, that's like attacking something without a plan. You know, I was a fortunate enough person to know ahead of time, you know, different aspirations that I had. So for those of you who have those aspirations, great. You know, obviously start there. But for the rest of you, and even for those actually that think they know that, you know, this is my niche or whatever, research, you know, and research is done in so many ways. I mean, you guys have everything available to you on Google. You do plenty of research. Find out the people that are the premier people in this specific niche or industry or, you know, occupation that you want, and read up. Find out their stories. Figure out what they're doing day to day. Intern. Hit up people. Like, whatever you need to do to put yourself in the mind frame and the life of this occupation, this niche, you have to do it. You have to experience it. And only then you're going to know whether this is something that you can excel at and whether this is something you can spend the rest of your life doing and making a living. I'm about to contradict everything I just said and say forget what people say. If you have a dream and you really want to pursue it and someone tells you you can't do it, then you need to prove them wrong if this is really what you want to do. And put in everything you have, every bit of hustle, every bit of muscle you have to make that happen. So finding that sweet spot in your niche never means you have to settle. It means pushing yourself, but also being real with yourself. A dream is great. Pushing and pursuing that dream is absolutely great, but you have to be realistic. If you can do that, then sky's the limit. You are only held back by your own drive and imagination. So having said that, hit the comments and share some of the niches that you guys want to achieve. I want to hear from you. I'm curious to know what you guys are into. And besides, you have no idea once you put yourself out there who you can meet and what you can achieve. So let's hear it, folks. And I'll check with you guys shortly with step 2.